The California night. It holds secrets, whispers carried on the chill breeze that snakes through the canyons and rustles the leaves of ancient trees. Some secrets are best left undisturbed, tales told only in hushed tones around crackling campfires, meant to send a shiver down your spine and make you double-check the locks on your doors. Today, we delve into one such chilling enigma, a local legend that clings to the shadows of San Antonio Creek in California. The tale of the Char Man, a story whose roots are said to lie in a devastating event from decades past. The whispers began to take hold in the years following a horrific brush fire that tore through the Ojai Valley back in 1948. This tragedy, it's said, birthed the nightmare we now know as the Char Man. One chilling version of the origin speaks of a father and son caught in the inferno. Both were horribly burned, their lives forever scarred. But the flames, it's said, did more than just damage their flesh. They twisted the son's mind, driving him to madness, culminating in the unthinkable act of taking his own father's life before fleeing into the desolate hills. His charred appearance, a constant reminder of the blaze, became the terrifying visage of the Char Man. Another, equally disturbing account tells of a husband whose world was consumed by the same raging fire. Severely burned himself, he could only listen in agonizing helplessness as his beloved wife perished in the flames. The trauma, the utter devastation of his loss, shattered his sanity, transforming him into a vengeful specter, forever marked by the tragedy and forever seeking something or someone. While the 1948 fire is the widely accepted catalyst, the legend truly gained momentum in the 1960s. It was during this time that stories of encounters began to circulate, often among teenagers venturing out into the night. Some even suggest that the early tales might have been inspired by a real, albeit less supernatural figure, an elderly man living in the area who suffered from a severe skin condition, his appearance understandably frightening to young eyes in the darkness. But regardless of the initial spark, the legend of the Char Man of San Antonio Creek has taken root, evolving into a terrifying tale of a disfigured figure forever wandering these woods, his skin a patchwork of blackened scars, his eyes burning embers in the gloom, forever searching, forever blaming. The legend speaks of encounters on the lonely roads that snake through San Antonio Creek. Drivers late at night, their headlights cutting through the oppressive darkness, suddenly finding him in their path. A hulking shape, barely human, its charred flesh illuminated in the fleeting beams. They say he doesn't speak, doesn't need to. His presence alone is enough to freeze the blood in your veins. Some claim he carries crude weapons, remnants of the fire, twisted metal and sharpened wood, fueled by a rage that never died. But the most disturbing part of the legend, the reason why parents warn their children to be home before dark, is the claim that the Char Man seeks revenge, not just on those who might have wronged him, but on anyone who dares to trespass on his haunted domain. There are tales of hikers who strayed too far from the marked trails, never to be seen again. Their only trace, faint, acrid smells in the air, and the unsettling feeling of being watched by something ancient and malevolent. And then there are the stories of the scratches, deep gouges found on cars parked near the creek, on the doors of isolated cabins, even on the bark of trees lining the trails. Some say these are warnings, a chilling reminder that the Char Man is always near, always watching. Skeptics will scoff, of course. They'll talk of misidentification, of folklore run wild. They'll say it's just a scary story to spook the tourists. But those who live here, who have heard the whispers on the wind and felt that icy dread creep up their spines, they know there's something more, something unsettling in the shadows of San Antonio Creek. Is he a phantom, a figment of our collective fear, born from the ashes of a long-ago tragedy? Or is there a kernel of truth in the terrifying tales? A disfigured figure, forever bound to the site of his unimaginable loss, forever seeking retribution in the darkness. The next time you find yourself driving these winding roads late at night, the moon hidden behind a veil of clouds, remember the legend. Remember the acrid scent that might drift on the breeze. And if you see a flicker of movement in your headlights, a hulking shadow at the edge of the trees, don't stop. Don't even slow down. Because in the darkness of San Antonio Creek, the Char Man might just be waiting, his origins shrouded in the smoke and sorrow of a forgotten fire. Sweet dreams, if you can manage them. If you want to hear more spooky and mysterious tales, click the subscribe button and give us a like. If you've heard an urban legend tale and want us to explore its hidden depths, leave us a comment below.